Hello everyone and welcome back to my Bold and Beautiful 29 YouTube channel. I hope you guys are having a wonderful day. Before we start, please hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. Ridge told Brooke he's going to make effects right. That appeared to mean another reanimation of their decades-long on-again, off-again love is passing. But Ridge's despised motherly family, Nick, isn't planning to allow that to be. The engagement ring he'd in Naples, Italy, but couldn't put on Brooke's cutlet, is still in play. Crest offering the engagement ring to Brooke. Resemblant script runners design Taylor showing Ridge the ring he gave her, with Budig's dialogue trying to support the intended matrimonial that she initiated. Taylor and Nick are common killers, and they know it. Each person faces the prospect of being in alternate position in the minds and hearts of the bones they love. Ridge's, no mistrustfulness, Taylor's topmost love. She saw an occasion to secure him in recent months and proposed remarriage. He accepted. Nick heard Ridge threw Brooke off yet again and made his way. Brooke is smitten with him and likes having a feasible rival she could put in front of Ridge's face. Taylor and Nick know in their hearts and minds that they're the hunters rather than the bones being pursued. Ridge was prompted by the only man he considers to be his father, Eric, to go after Brooke. Thankfully, he did, because Brooke's life might have been lost else. The rearmost Ridge and Brooke fantastic adventure naturally lends itself to Kay's character believing it represents a sign. We can wonder if his feelings will catch all rational studies and the pledge he made to Taylor when he's back and standing in front of her. Taylor deserves better than a quick kiss-off. This is day. So, Ridge surely wouldn't make a hasty, final, and firm decision. Rather, he'll probably throw a hatchet, in slow stir, at her heart, with the deepest possible break passing. Ridge left Brooke because he claimed to be done with her chaotic, tone-destructive life. His description of her jest was corroborated by the sight of her recklessly lounging on the reverse of Nick's boat just before she took a forced plunge into the Italian drink. Taylor doesn't turn to the drink after she learns about Ridge's deliverance of Brooke and what feels further than likely to follow. Taylor and Nick will eventually realize that Brooke is right. She and Ridge are fated to be together. Taylor and Nick will also fate that they've idealized the history, glamorized the present, and share equal responsibility for the numerous failed attempts to produce what was no way sustainable in this day reality. Taylor will collapse when she realizes that Brooke and Ridge are back together. Several people tried to advise Taylor who refused to hear. Will Ridge's decision beget a major setback for Taylor? When Taylor first came back to city, she believed she was dying from heart failure. Still, Grace told her she was suffering from broken heart pattern. Ridge doing everything he could to help Taylor to get well. Ridge indeed hired a chakra healer to help. This clearly caused issues between Ridge and Brooke, as some of the positions they got into while doing those exercises clearly didn't settle with Brooke at all. Ridge was living with Taylor at Eric after he got worried with Brooke over Carter preemption of Forrester Creations. Everyone tried to advise Taylor that Ridge and would reunite while they were in Italy. Eric had tried to tell Taylor from the time Ridge and Brooke broke up that they would end up back together. He tried to explain that Ridge was frenetic at Brooke. Taylor got frenetic at Eric for telling the verity, but she'll soon see that he was right. Katie and Donna both spoke with Taylor as soon as everyone left for the trip. Katie and Donna tried to move her that Ridge and Brooke belonged together and how effects would change once they had time together. Taylor wouldn't believe them until Ridge comes home and tells her the verity. Taylor will end up collapsing again once Ridge breaks their engagement. Taylor believed that there was no way that Ridge would go back to Brooke after accepting her offer. Brooke nearly failed on that trip to Italy and Ridge honored the verity. Ridge simply cannot live without Brooke and Taylor sees that. Taylor will pack up and leave city formally again. Now that Steffi is out of city, Taylor could clearly go join her. Steffi can hear all about how her father come back with Brooke again. Will Taylor eventually realize that Ridge and Brooke belong together and move on? How Taylor is one person who keeps on suffering from broken heart pattern. There's no enterprise suggesting that her heart might go out the moment that she sees Ridge with Brooke Logan again. Before their trip to Italy, Taylor made it clear to Brooke that she wanted him to keep her hands off her man. She knows their history and what kind of person Brooke is, and that's why she was upset about her traveling with her hubby on a business trip to Italy. Well, now that her worst agony has come true, we believe that it's only going to be a matter of time before Taylor ends up in the exigency room. But this time her broken heart might actually kill her. Ridge proved that he's King Waffler. He accepted Taylor's offer just weeks ago, but is now licking lips with Brooke in Italy. After he saved her life, he promised to make effects right. But how does he plan on doing that? Ridge has some splaining to do when he comes home. Taylor isn't going to like this, and Steffi. He's going to make effects right. How can Ridge make effects right? Surely, his family will want to know why he caught the love bug with Brooke again in Italy. Ridge isn't the only bone who has a lot of explaining to do. Taylor encouraged Nick to keep an eye on Ridge and Brooke in Italy, which he willingly went on with. He planned a romantic boat lift that ended in horror. Now, Nick is washed up on the props and agonized. Still, which ended up risking Brooke. I suppose she'd end up having splaining to do herself, if Ridge finds out that Taylor prodded Nick on and encouraged his plans. Please, the only thing Taylor did was encourage Nick in his plans to get Brooke. Taylor didn't tell Nick how to do this or force Brooke to lie prone on the reverse of the boat without a life jacket, someone differently argued. Ridge has to consider his passions for Taylor. The only reason he ended up with her is that he assumed that Brooke was in on the Forrester Creations achievement takedown. He admitted his mistake in Italy. Ridge eventually apologized to Brooke and said that he should have known better. This proves that Ridge doesn't really love Taylor. She's only the backup plan when his fortune doesn't work out the way he anticipated. Some of us argued that Taylor doesn't earn any consideration since she tried to betray him with her broken heart pattern opinion. Ridge's family will question him the moment he returns home. Steffi will be mealy when she finds out that her father hurt her mama yet again. Hopefully, she'll eventually give up on the idea of having her parents back together again. Ridge no way for him to make it right. He's formerly made a mess out of this love triangle nearly 40 times ago. Liam got his phenomenon. In a surprising turn of events, he gets to live. When Steffi and Hope said about he was dying, they agreed to remain civil for their families. But now that he's gotten an alternate parcel on life, their armistice could get called off. Steffi demanded to take some time off for the sake of her internal health. She's gone through a lot in the once many months. She allowed. The father of her son, Kelly, was going to die. Also, she fought for life while Luna tried to gun her down. Liam was given an alternate chance at living. Grace informed him of an experimental procedure that could remove the mass from his brain. Unfortunately, that has been revealed as a taradiddle. Grace made Liam suppose he was dying. She put him and his family through hell for several months. His family doesn't know about this cruel secret yet. But effects are good between Hope and Steffi. They agreed to put their decades-long feud away for Liam. But that could snappily change formerly Steffi returns. The verity could be revealed by also. Liam wasn't dying after all. So, that means that their armistice doesn't really matter, moreover. Hope is engaged to Carter, but did she mean it? Prior to his offer, it sounded like she was confessing her heart to Liam. But now that Liam isn't dying after all, she could realize that she still wants him. Carter could snappily get tossed away. This might upset Steffi and Ridge, who are both good musketeers with him. Hope uses men until she doesn't need them presently. Steffi might advise Liam not to get involved with Hope again. Formerly again, will substantiation the Steffi/Liam/Hope love triangle but in a whole new way. Steffi will make sure that Hope and Liam don't come a thing, indeed though she's happily married to Finn. She'll feel burned about Brooke stealing Ridge down from her mama, which she'll use as security. Hope and Carter have slightly spent time together since they got engaged. Rather, she's been spending up most of her time with Liam, indeed though he's turned a new splint. The spouses have been flirting a lot, just as important as Carter flirted with Daphne the moment she set bottom. This has us wondering whether Hop will bring Steffi back in city and in trouble to stop them. In any case, if they miss the chance to hit the right spot, they might need some new way to figure out what is just happening in case. Thank you for watching this video. And do not forget to like, comment and subscribe.